Good to have you with us. Well, night trains season has arrived at the Twin City Model Railroad Museum.
During this event, the building lights are turned down as the trains in miniature towns come to life with Halloween decorations, all the spookiness with it. Shayne Wells is in St. Paul with a first look at their spooky night trains event. Good morning, Shayne.
I wouldn't emphasize the word spooky.
No?
Just going to throw that out there.
Right,
This is just good family fun, just a little bit of Halloween thrown into it as well. We've been here many times covering the night trains where you see the snow and the holiday lights, but somehow I had never been out for spooky trains, which is just this Saturday and next Saturday is the only time. So you're going to get these sweet little towns, but then they have this fun little Halloween setup here. Tons of pumpkins. Peter Salkard is the president of the Twin City Model Railroad Museum. Can tell us a little bit more. This has been going on for quite some time. You said it's like the warm-up to night trains, but tell us about spooky trains.
Well, spooky trains we actually just started 2 or 3 years ago as a warm-up for night trains. A lot of people thought that it'd be really fun to celebrate the Halloween season and provide a little bit more family fun.
How long does it take to change up these towns every time you guys do it? I know you have a lot of volunteers here too.
We have a lot of volunteers, and usually we can get it changed over in a week or so. Right after Spooky Trains is over on the 28th, we're going to have a little decorating party on November 2nd here for members, and we'll switch over to our night trains holiday season.
Love it. Now, for people who haven't been before, this is probably a hard question to answer, or maybe you know. How many model trains do you have, train sets do you have here? And so many different types as well for folks.
That is a very difficult because it changes almost daily. We have about 18 different operating layouts, all the way from the smaller Z gauge up to our larger standard and G gauge layouts. So we have a lot of different layouts. Every layout has its own set of trains and rolling stock and accessories that go along with it.
Good to know, because every time you come, you'll see something different. Peter, thank you. I want to move over real quick to Jesse Muller. He is with the Greater Midwest Lego Train Club. So we go from seeing like that type of model train to this. You get kind of a little bit for everybody. Jesse, I'm always so impressed with the building of this. We have a lot of Legos in our house, but none of it looks like this.
Yeah, we call it L scale for Lego for the model world.
And you've leaned into the spooky trains as well.
Yeah, we like to do seasonal upgrades and lighting, and I've always loved like the monster fighters and Scooby-Doo stuff.
Yeah, so there's your Scooby-Doo model right there. The house next to it, what's that one?
That's the monster fighters, so it's like the Frankenstein and the vampire and the mummy and things like that. There's a couple Nightmare Before Christmas characters on there and lots of trick-or-treaters.
And if you want to see the one next to it, that's my personal favorite. What's that one?
That's Hocus Pocus. The Sanderson sisters and Billy Butcherson are mixed in there, and a lot of fun with that.
And finally, you guys, a little throwback. Do you recognize this one right here? What's that?
That's a custom make for me. That's the Minnesota State Fair Haunted House with its traditional red painted walls and characters all around dancing, and the lights are doing some spooky things. That was a little trick in the windows there. A lot of clever lighting.
You're just missing like the club music that they like to play. Jesse, thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys want to come check out Spooky Trains, it again is happening this Saturday, the 21st and the 28th, and then they make that switch over to night trains. And again, this is in St. Paul, the Twin City Model Railroad Museum. Back to you guys.
Yeah, and I get it. It's called Spooky Trains, but it's not scary spooky.
No, bring
That's
the
what we're
kids.
saying. That's
Perfect for the family.
That's right.
Precisely.
All right.
Detail there is just incredible.
It is. You can see all the work they put into it.
So fun.
Thank you, Shayne.